I would like to start by sharing that when I was young, I really used to love dancing. And it really pushed me to audition for a group. However, auditioning for that group, I got rejected. And so, it pushed me to a different form of interest naman. So, nag-choral ako, nag-audition ako, na-reject ulit ako. Kasi masyado daw akong sintonado. But then, so sabi ko, kung di naman ako magaling sumayaw, di naman din ako gumaling kumanta, edi mag-aaral na lang ako. So, I tried to focus on my studies. And after receiving, after focusing on my studies, so I tried to be a competent and useful student. And I studied 8 hours a day, non-stop, and and I pushed myself to the limit actually. Then, pumunta lang ako, nung grade 8 ako, doon na lang ako nagkaroon ng failing grade to one of my subjects. And that was the most critical part in my life too because I gave everything, my all. So, after nun, sabi ko, kung di rin ako magaling mag-aral, edi magpo-focus na lang ako sa family ko. But then, after I focused on my family, I thought I could be a better daughter for my mom and for my dad. However, dahil nga nung na-reject ako and hindi rin ako nakapasa sa mga exams and nung di rin ako nakakuha ng high scores, nawalan ako ng confidence and trust sa sarili ko. And at that point, I failed to be a daughter and a sister to my brothers kasi minsan na-realize ko na even if magaling ako sa mga ibang bagay and I tried to be honest and studied hard and to be a competent student, I can't be the daughter and the sister that my family wants. So, nung pandemic, nung nawala yung grandfather ko, hindi ko nagawa yung mga bagay na gusto kong hindi ko nasabi yung mga bagay na gusto kong sabihin sa kanya. And I failed to tell him how I really feel. Kasi nagdagdag rin ako ng sama ng loob since ang dami ko nang binubuhat nun. And so, sabi ko, I'll stop. So I stopped trying so hard. Then I told myself that I'll just stop and don't do anything. And in doing so, I neglected to take care of myself, my relationship, and my faith. And I immersed myself with so many things, all for the sake of satisfying other people, all for the sake of proving that I was doing something, proving that I am qualified. But in doing so, I lost myself. I lost my confidence, I lost my faith, and I lost my hope and understanding and everything that I built. Because I thought that I wasn't really enough. Because I thought that nobody really ever cared. So, on top of that, nung sa Pandakan kasi meron kaming church doon. Ang pangalan kasi ng church is Santo Niño de Pandakan. And the time when my grandfather died, year 2021, nawala rin yung church na yon. Nasunog siya and it burned down. And medyo nalungkot ako doon kasi nung time na yun talaga yung lagi namin pinupuntahan ng parents ko. And for me, that church was a symbol of hope. A symbol that I could go there and kapag may problema lang ako, din lang ako pupunta. And then, nung nawala siya, parang nawalan na rin ako ng pag-asa na matatayo pa siya. And para na rin ako nawalan ng pag-asa para maitayo yung sarili ko. When God allowed these failures in my life, it made me feel desperate, disappointed, and devoid of any hope. Sickness and loss and trials and a multitude of other challenges caused me to doubt God's presence and existence. Why, Lord? So yun yung lagi kong inaas. Bakit? I wonder if God is ever there and if it's really good or present. Or worse, He doesn't really care at all. So in desperation, I really reached out to Jesus. Then, after reaching out, I realized that our failures are simply opportunities to draw to Christ. And that is no failure at all. So when I opened up to Christ and when Tita Regina introduced me to Verbum Day, that was when my life really changed. He always uses people in our lives like our friends, our parents, and strangers to make us feel that we aren't what we think we are, and that is a failure. When I thought that nobody could appreciate and love me and cared for me, my mother did. When I thought nobody believed in my abilities, my friend Daniel did. And when I thought nobody trusted me to share this testimony, actually Ate Sheila did. So, when I see myself as a failure and as a nobody, God sees me as a success. So yan, umulan na lahat. In His eyes, I am but a failure. So, in conclusion, failure is not something we should be afraid of. Failure is something and simply a start of conversation with God. When Jesus falls for the first time, we will see how He got back up and carried the cross and continued the journey on the way to the cross. We need Jesus to inspire us to stand up and carry our own cross. He is always present to our prayers and through the kindness of the people around us. Thank you po.